Welcome to Batavia Spotlight, where we get to know more about community organizations and businesses here in Batavia and in our local communities. I'm Ellen Huxtable, your host. And joining us today is Britta McKenna, the Chief Innovation Officer for IMSA. Britta, please tell us, what is IMSA?
Well, it's not a big mystery. It's just down the street in Aurora. So we are a residential high school, public school, and we have 650 students that come from throughout the state. 70% come from the metro Chicago area, 30% from the other areas around the state. You do have to live there. It's residential. I think you know that because your son,
Yes.
Nathan, went to IMSA, and I know you were diligent about picking up for band, and you went back and forth.
I know where to find it.
Yes. So she's got a route down, back and forth. So 3-year residential, and I think people know us mostly for the school part, but we also, as part of what we're mandated to do from the legislature, is serve our gifted and talented through the school and through outreach, through professional field service to other students around the state and also to teachers, professional development through other programs. So we actually have 2 parts of the mission. Some people don't know we do all of that.
Yes. For those who don't know, can you tell them what IMSA stands for?
Yeah, okay, sure. It's the Illinois Mathematics and Science Academy, and we were founded in 1985. It was actually the Illinois legislature, and in kind of response to the STEM crisis and seeing what was going to happen in a lack of careers in STEM, which is science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. And they passed that and decided, well, we need to open the school. Did that in 1986. Leon Letterman, Fermilab, worked together with our governor to open the school in 1986. And so we've been open since then.
And Leon Letterman, Nobel laureate.
Yes.
Absolutely. Now, for the residential program, for the 3 years of high school, who should consider applying for that?
Well, everyone can consider that.
Yes.
It is very competitive. We take our top students throughout the school. It's very much like applying to college. So they're going to look at your SAT scores, your counselor recommendations, or your advisor, or whoever's going to write that. You're going to write paragraphs. You know, you're going to have to you write your essays. And then a group of us come together to review those. You get ranked based on everything that we're looking for. And it's not necessarily just the smartest kids that test the best. We're looking to have a well-rounded, those that have different interests and abilities too.
However, the school is, of course, focused on the science and the technology.
It is.
So if you don't like science, it's probably not the best place for you.
Probably not, but we do have band, and
Yes.
our football team is undefeated.
That's right. The football team has been totally undefeated for
Yes.
its entire history.
It has, yeah. We don't have a football team.
Yeah, but we don't tell people that too much.
Yeah, that's right.
It's better to say it's undefeated, right?
Yeah.
Now, for the broader community, for the people that aren't living there and the students you're not, you mentioned the teachers. What other
Yes.
kinds of things do you have for the community that people might want to
Sure.
become involved in?
So we do have online programs that can be accessed through our website, which is imsa.edu. And we also have, through professional field services, summer programs. So if you lived in the area, say Batavia, viewing area, you could register your child for our summer camps. Not this summer because we're totally full. They fill very quickly. And we have after-school programs. Batavia, through Rotolo, has IMSA Fusion, which is an after. So that is an IMSA program. And so some of our schools actually have our after-school programs and other things. So those are ways that we tie into IMSA. I'm working on a digital badge right now for the Energy Center with ComEd. I will be offering that up. It'll be a free open source curriculum that your students can sign up for.
And students can sign up for that. Those are not the competitive entry product.
No, no.
Those can be signed up for without having to go through all the testing and the 3 essays and whatever else is involved.
That's right, yep.
Right. Now, one of the things that I know that you're currently involved in as Chief Innovation Officer, which is a wonderful title.
It's wonderful.
Absolutely, is what's called INTO, or IN2.
Yes. INTO, the IN2 stands for Innovation and Inquiry. And if we have time, I would love to show a clip about our innovation hub that we're building. Do we have time?
I think we can have time. Let's roll
well,
with that.
let's take a look.
After nearly 30 years, a next big thing is coming to IMSA. Welcome to IN2, a new chapter that embodies the very ideals of innovation and collaboration that led to IMSA's founding. IN2, the Steve and Jamie Chen Center for Innovation and Inquiry, has been launched by a generous $1 million gift from IMSA alumnus and YouTube co-founder Steve Chen. We start the tour of IN2 with a bird's eye view of the 6,400 square foot renovation, and then move to a SketchUp 3D model walkthrough. Located strategically near the IMSA main entrance, IN2 stands out with a spectacular window curtain wall. As you enter IMSA's front door, you'll find easy access to our Innovation Hub just to the left. Walking into the hub, you'll first encounter the Idea Bar, where a community idea barista provides resources and access to the Into network of collaborators. No idea? No worries. You can join an Into community project or problem team to get started. Just around the corner, you'll enter the Great Room with an open ceiling, collaboration space, and a media wall. A private office is available for mentoring and hosts visiting entrepreneurs, teachers, and professionals. The Learning Lab seats 24 and is home to a new IMSA engineering, computer science, and entrepreneurship class, as well as member workshops and coding classes. Moving to the back area, the 500 square foot makerspace is home to 3D technology and an electronics bench ready for both classes and community projects. The lounge area provides a quiet spot for work or reflection, and 4 telephone booths with soundproof walls host private small group collaboration. 2 smaller conference rooms accommodate 6 to 8 guests. One features emerging technology, and the other is more traditional, though the table does double as a ping pong table. Moving back through the Great Room, a presentation stage with seating for 60 can easily put away into wall storage to transition into an open work area. 2 launch pads will host area community projects or STEM startups selected through an application process. A work center features resident computers loaded with CAD and design software for guest use. Finally, a self-serve cafe enables the atmosphere of sharing and mentoring over a cup of coffee, helping to nurture a sense of community at Into. What will you be into at IMSA? Join the conversation now and follow us as we build Illinois' first secondary school innovation hub to connect students with mentors and the larger community.
For people who want to get more involved with IMSA or learn more about it, or perhaps think about it for their children or their grandchildren, how can people learn more about what IMSA has to offer?
Sure, they can go to our website, which is imsa.edu. That's the best way. You can get most of our information there. And we have preview days. They're twice a year. There's one usually in November and one in end of January. So if they check the website, they can sign up for a preview day and come out and get a small appetizer of what life would be like at IMSA.
And it's a very different kind of life. It's very exciting and very educational just to learn what IMSA has to offer this. So thank you so much for sharing all that information with us, Britta.
All right, thanks for inviting me.
And please stay tuned for more local places and people you should know.